video, I'm gonna show you how you can get this simple, easy back to school makeup look so that we can all slay on our first day of school. At least first day of school, because we all know that after the first day, you ain't got time for this, okay? For the first time in my entire life, I'm actually happy to resume school, and that's because I'm gonna be graduating this academic year. If you wanna get those bullies to back off of you, just watch this tutorial, because when you step into school looking slayish like this, they're not gonna wanna come near you, okay? You wanna start getting your prom date ready for next year? Step into school looking like this. And this is so easy, like this literally took me like half an hour to do. And I mean, you're not gonna have time every single day to do 30-minute makeup. At least for your first day of school, going to school looking beautiful, it just gives you more confidence for the rest of the semester. Without much more ado, let's jump right into how to slay your first day at school. I'm gonna use mostly drugstore products. The only things that I'm gonna use that are not drugstore is my Makeup Forever primer, because I haven't found any drugstore primer that is good for my oily skin. And I'm also going to use my Sasha setting spray. I haven't found any other products that can replace this two at a drugstore, but pretty much everything else I'm gonna use you can get in your local drugstore. So to moisturize my skin, I'm gonna use my Cetaphil Oil Control Moisturizer, and this has SPF 30. After moisturizing, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. For your first day of school, you want to make sure your brows are very well done. I like to apply some primer on my brows. This is something I started doing recently. My skin is very oily, and when I prime my brows, it just helps my brows stay on longer. Now that that's done, let's go in and fill in our brows. First, I'm gonna take my spoolie, brush my brows, and next I'm gonna go in with my NYC brow pencil. If you're an OG on this channel, you know that I use this pencil all the time. It's because my hair is really dark right now. I'm also going to go in with my Gabriella pencil, because this color is a lot darker than the other one. I'm just gonna apply it slightly to my brows. And next, you can go ahead and set your brows. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. brow kit, and I'm going in with the brown color here, and I'm just gonna put that all over my brows just to make sure they stay put throughout the day. I know this seems like a lot of work for brows, but honestly, as long as your brows are done and your face is flawless with foundation or concealer, you honestly don't really need to do much makeup for school. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my brow. I'm just gonna do it underneath, just because I haven't waxed my brows in a while, so I have a lot of hair sticking out. If your brows are freshly waxed, you don't have to worry about this. We're gonna keep the eyeshadow super simple. I'm going to go in with the same concealer, and I'm gonna use that as my eyelid primer. Next, I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Au Naturel. Wet n Wild Au Naturel. Girl, I can do this, okay? I am from France. Anyways, I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Nude palette. I actually really like this palette. It's pretty decent. So I'm going to go in with this color right here. And I'm just going to put that in my crease. Using the same brush, I'm going to go into this contour powder. This is actually a face powder from Maybelline Fit Me, but I like to use it as a contour powder. I'm going to apply that into my crease as well. This is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I'm going in with this blush tone color right here, and I'm going to place that all over my lid. So whoa, I'm pleasantly surprised. I've had this palette for about 3 years now, and I've never really used it, but do you see how pigmented it is? It's actually pretty good. This is only $4 at the drugstore, so you can't beat this. I'm going to go back in with my brush, and I'm just gonna swirl it around that color, because I don't want a harsh demarcation line. I just want it to softly blend into each other. Next, I'm going to apply my mascara. You know, you don't want people to know you just jumped out of bed, even though you literally just jumped out of bed. Okay guys, now we're done slaying the eyes. We're gonna jump right into my face. Nobody has time to wear false lashes to school, okay? If you wear false lashes to school, you deserve a gold medal, because nobody has time for that. All you have to do is just put on like a million coats of mascara and your lashes are gonna look bomb I told you guys I'm gonna be using a high-end primer just because I haven't found anything at the drugstore that is good for my skin. So I'm going in with my Makeup Forever primer. A primer is essential because you're going to be in school all day and you want your makeup to last. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation. I really like this foundation. And just a few days ago, I went back to it and I was like, oh my god, I've been missing out on a lot. This is a really good foundation, especially if you have oily skin. Now, if you have really good skin and you don't need foundation, then go ahead and just apply concealer and conceal your blemishes. But if I'm gonna wear makeup, I have to have foundation on because my skin has a lot of blemishes and pores, so I can't just afford to wear concealer. But if you have really good skin, just go ahead and do that. I'm going to do a little bit of concealing. I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. For school, I like to use a concealer that is just slightly lighter on my skin tone because you don't want to be looking glam. This is school makeup, guys. It's school. You don't want to go in there looking like an Instagram makeup artist, okay? And you guys can see it's only slightly lighter on my skin tone. And you just need a little bit. So going in with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend this out. I'm gonna dab whatever is left on the sponge on my nose, forehead, and my chin. Next, I'm going to go in with this powder from Sasha. This is the Sasha Buttercup Setting Powder. Because I have really oily skin, I have to set my powder. Not set my powder, guys, set my foundation. For school, I like to set my foundation just because that's if I do wear foundation. Because you're going to be in school the whole day and you don't want to be sweaty and oily. So I'm going to go in with this Black Opal Deluxe. Yeah, it's the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder. And I'm just going to... Ooh, that was too much. I'm just gonna put this around the perimeter of my face and all over my forehead because my forehead gets really shiny. Next, I'm going to restore color to my face by using my powder, the one I use for my eyeshadow. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder in color 360. And now I'm gonna bronze my face because we don't want to go to school looking like snow. Okay, I'm not gonna contour my nose. I'm just gonna use the brush just to slightly go over my nose. I don't see the need to contour for school because contouring your nose makes you look like a total different person. Especially if you cannot keep it up every day for school, there's just no need. I'm going to go in with this blush from Milani Carolina. So this is a nice coral blush by Milani. It's one of my favorite blushes. I really like blush for school because it just makes you look young. I feel like blush makes you look young and fresh. So I would advise you, don't skip this step. It just helps your cheek look really healthy and I don't know, I really like blush. Whenever I choose to wear makeup to school, I always put on blush. I never skip blush, I just really like it. And next, I'm going to go in with my highlighter. This is by Physicians Formula and it's this highlighter right here. Before I discovered the Jaclyn Hill highlighter, this was actually my favorite. Drugstore and high-end, like this is one of my favorite highlighters. So just put a little bit of highlighter, not too much, guys. You don't want to glow like a freaking fluorescent light. Okay guys, so next up is our lips. I'm gonna use the Jordana Chocoloco. I'm gonna use the Jordana Chocoloco pencil and I'm also going to go in with the NYX Soft Matte Cream in the color London. At this point, we're done with the makeup. Go ahead and set your face with your favorite setting spray. I don't have a drugstore setting spray, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Urban Decay one. So guys, this is the finished makeup look. If you want to look cliche, you can go on and put some lip gloss on your lips. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so let's just go in with some lip gloss. This is by CoverGirl. Oh, I like the lip gloss. It makes it look really nice. Yes, baby. So now we look like an actual student. Okay. This is how you get your crush to notice you in school. Guys, this is the complete makeup look. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a comment. And I'll see you guys in my future videos. Bye-bye.